I was making this crochet cardigan, and the front panel that I was making, the second front panel, and I ran out of yarn. Literally at the very crucial time, I had no longer yarn that I could crochet with. So in this live, we will be doing something else because we have not enough yarn for this. So in this live, we are going to be making this hood. I went live with this project of mine a few days back, and I didn't complete it. So today we will be completing this one. This is the row counter I have, and we put it on my finger. This live is going to be a little different from the other lives because obviously this is knitting, and what I've been doing in my recent lives that you have also seen are of crochet lives. So I hope you enjoyed this one as well. Let me know if you can hear my voice. Let me comment. Obviously, I cannot listen to my own voice in the live. So, to the ones who are watching my live, please let me know if you can hear me. Because this has been my issue from this morning, that I'm talking and talking, and like someone tells me that you are not even audible. Hi Corbs, I was waiting for you. How are you? It's 7:13 in the morning there in Canada. So this is my row 2 of this live, I would say. Okay, so when I started making this Sophie hood, I was following a pattern and I knew how many stitches I have to make to shape this or like increases and all the decreases and all the stuff. But now um, I have to add some more rows because one side of the row is not matching up to the other. So I think in the pattern it says you have to match the both the sides. So that's what we are gonna do. Thank you so much, Corbs. What about you? Are you not going to go to your school? You told me that you're a student. I usually don't go live at this time because that's the time where I open my fast, and after eating I just feel so lazy and I just want to lay down. But tonight I wanted to give it a try and see how far we can go with it. So here we are. Tomorrow is going to be my 10th fast. Has anyone of you ever fasted in your life or like experienced how fasting works? By the way, Corbs, I'm not using my microphone right now. I'm just going live with the actual, like, the phone audio, not the mic's audio. I think that's going a little better. Okay, once I finish this row, I will show you what I was talking about, adding on further rows. Okay, so thank you so much. I like this color yarn too. Okay, so I was shaping the hood. So this is the back of the hood and this is the front. So the thing I was telling you guys about was so this is the side I knitted first, and then there were decreases, and then I have to stop making the decreases, and then from here onwards I had to increase to match the other side with this. Okay, so when I did that, and every row that was supposed to be done, I did all of that, and then what I was supposed to do was match all the rows till I am here at this stitch marker, because then I will have to join these 3 extra stitches that are off the rows onto this knitting needle, and so that we can combine this and then it goes smoothly the other side. Okay, so what I'm lacking here is the length, because I still have to go 3 to 5 more rows until I reach this length. So I will put these stitches on back on the needle, and then we can proceed. We have done stitches now. We have done 2 rows, and now we are on to the third row. I don't know what is that noise. I think actually when I'm sitting here alone, there is no noise, like literally no noise. But when I'm going live and there's a little distortion behind, I think that's what you're talking about. I really don't know why this is coming, because I have a headphone connected to my laptop and I am also listening to my mic, but yeah, there is this distortion. I don't know how to get rid of it. Was it there when I was live in the morning? Because at that time I was using the mic. Because I'm literally not even touching my tripod and my phone. Is it because there is another device besides my phone, and maybe interfering, something like that? This is my row counter. So right now I'm on row 3. This helps me keep track of the rows because I tend to forget them. And there are so many rows that you have to count, because you have to make 8 rows and then you have to start making from the 1. So there's plenty of work. This is a row counter that counts rows for me. Was it the first live you joined this morning, Corbs? And this is your second, or you have been in my live before? What is it that you study, Corbs? Usually my speed is not very slow, but right now because I'm in front of the camera and I have to stretch my hands to make these movements, but I'm faster than this. It's quite difficult to be on the line and do stuff that you I find it not so relaxing sitting on a live and doing things and sitting alone and doing nothing else, just nothing but the crochet. Oh wow, you're in high school. I really want to know, Corbs, are you a girl or a boy? Because by the name only I cannot guess your gender. Okay, boy. So you have this YouTube channel. I didn't even explore it, but I want to ask you if you have this YouTube for showing off your work or whatever you're learning with donation crochet. Because if you have, I want to watch. Okay, so let me check if we have reached the length we were supposed to. Yes, we have. So in total, I knitted 5 rows, and this is the sixth one because if I start doing it, this will be the sixth one. But we stopped at 5, and now we will be joining. Wow. Uh, is it because you just went to fetch your crochet hook, or is it my voice that is not coming? Okay. So I was asking you about your YouTube channel or any page on Insta, whatever, any socials that you have where you showcase your work or anything that you're learning with the donation crochet. Do you have that? Because I want to see. I'm really excited. So I'm doing the sixth row as well because I need to join this area at the end of this row. So sixth rows it is. Okay. Okay, you can share your Facebook link or name over here so that I can follow later, or maybe even now. working with your crochet hook right now, Corpse? Okay, part of a blanket. I hope I'm doing this correct because I really had this tutorial where she was telling me how to cast on these stitches back on the needle, and I hope I have done a good job. This is a Sophie hood that I'm making by Petite Knit, but hers are perfection. Let me correct this off camera. We're good. I have cast on these stitches back on the needle, And now what we are going to do is make I-cord on both ends. So for you to know, this is the I-cord, which is a very fine border. Before I was doing one-sided I-cord and the other side without the I-cord so that I can stitch it up later. But now we will be making I-cord on both ends. Also, this is row 1. Yes, Corpse, you're the only one talking in the chat. I really hope that many of my viewers talk to me, but it seems like you're the only one. It's really enjoyable when you have someone to talk to during the live because without it, I think it will be really boring. And I don't even enjoy the podcast in the background anymore. Also, I don't put music in the background because that's something I am trying to leave. I don't want music in my life, so that's the reason I don't put music in the background. Yes, it is so boring without talking, and that's the reason why I was waiting for you to come to my live. There was this another person, Kate, I was talking to in yesterday's live, and she was so lovely, and she talked to me for a while, and then she went back to bed. And that she's one of the persons that I wait in my life, and now you are here as well. Yeah, actually, my mom called and I was talking to her. That's why I got a little late on the live. Also, I don't do lives in the evening, as I told you just now. I'm only doing this live because I was testing how it goes in the evening, because in the morning it goes really well. So these are the last 3 stitches for my I-cord, and for these 3 I would bring the yarn in front and then I will slip these 3 stitches like this. No knitting, no purling, nothing. Just slipping in the second row. Yes, it's the different time zones. You know what? I even slept for these hours because I was fasting, and at some point I started to feel the hunger, so I sleep. Also, my husband was sleeping, so there was nothing else to do. So so I went back to sleep. What have I done? I hope I haven't messed this up. I really hope. I think I have cast back on the wrong side. I think I just went wrong. Third row. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Because this is a small project and this is the width of the project. Literally, this is the width. So, small needles I prefer, and also these wire needles because the ones that are long, they just hit my arms and it seems impossible to work with them, so I use these small needles. Well, you know what? Even if it's messed up, I can't go back. Let's just keep going. Also, it's been 46 minutes in this live. I think I will be going up to 60 minutes and then we will end the live because I feel so tired. I can't do 2 lives in one day. For this project specifically, no, this is my second skein of yarn, and even this is not that much used. Maybe half of it is used. So this is a really small project. I can go up to 3 skeins, but that's when I make it long. So I don't think so it will take up to the third skein. But if it does, it will be a very small amount of that. Also, this is my first time using these wooden needles. I had them in my bag for so long, but I just really struggled with these needles because they hold on to the yarn and doesn't let that yarn slip, which is something I don't really like because I, even as a beginner, I started knitting with the needles that were slippery, like the metal needles. They're shiny, they're slippery, and they make your work really fast compared to this one. So this is my really very first project with these wooden needles. But now I think I have idea how to use them. It's getting easier. Turkey and crochet. Um, is it also a type of crochet you're talking about? Okay, okay. Um, no, it doesn't use as much yarn. At least in knitting, the yarn used is very small in amount compared to the crochet, and donation crochet, I don't know how much yarn is used in that, so I can't really compare, but I think it will be really less than the division crochet. So right now I'm at row 4, and when I reach row 8 I will be decreasing, because when I was making this side I had to increase every 8th row, but now that I'm going down I have to decrease every 8th row. So this is what we're going to do. This is our 4th row. Okay. More yarn means more investment, and if you later on want to sell the Tunisian crochet, I guess it will be really costly, and people tend to not focus on the actual price because they just want everything cheap, but they don't know what's going behind all of that. Also, if Kate are watching this live, I wanna know the name of your page on Insta, because the last time you told me, I think I just forgot, but I still searched it on Instagram. But that page was not about anything crochet or yarn related. If you're talking about this particular project in the Sophie Hood, if I consistently, regularly make this, it will take about 10 hours, and the yarn that I'm using is the acrylic, and the price of acrylic here in Pakistan is 180 rupees each skein. So yeah, 2 skeins you can add up to that. So for the acrylic yarn it's really easy, like it's really cheap, but what goes into it is the effort and the time. That's also precious. Okay, let me tell you. If I have to like charge for it, I would really go for, it's taking 10 hours, and oh wait, I would sell it for about 2500 rupees, and but included it would be 3000, because all the like shipping charges and everything that matters too. So a total of 3000 rupees. I really want at this point that these comment sections or these live chats have have a section where the viewers can also showcase their work. I really want to see. What color are you using for the yarn right now in the project? That's great. I think what I love about multicolor yarns is that you don't have to change colors every row or every other stitch. Um, I actually like working with it. I'm really tired. I just don't want to do this anymore. But yeah, let me show you the work we have done in this live so far. Um, we have attached the hood from here. This is the attachment, and this is the part that is going to make the back of the head. So we will be sewing this together, but we will do this when the knitting part is over and complete. And yeah, right now I'm at row 5. That means when I start next, I will be creating the row 5. So a total of 8 rows and then a decrease, and then I have to reset it, and then from row 1 to row 8, and on the row 8 I will be decreasing, like every 8th row I will be decreasing. So yeah, this was all. I really want to leave. I just want to go to bed really bad. Okay. So the multicolor yarns are made for the granny squares? I didn't know that. I thought you could use them for any project. Yeah, right. Oh, I really wanna know how it looks like. How about if I give you my Instagram handle here in the comments so you can follow me on Instagram, so I can see what you're making. You can just share a picture of it. I'm really excited about it. Okay, that's news to me. Okay, so what my okay, so it's crocheting with any. I call it any, but I don't know why everybody else like calls it an. I don't know why. Okay, so my Instagram has the same profile picture as the YouTube. So I'm gonna pin this as well. Oh, no, I'm not gonna pin. So you can confirm that this is my Instagram by looking at the picture of the pink flower and the white background, and let's connect over there. I'm not that active on Insta because I am making all the efforts on the YouTube and especially on the lives. So that's a place where I can see your work. So I'm really excited. And that's it for now. I'm gonna go now. It's 61 minutes of the live. And I really hope that all of you come in my live the next morning at 9 a.m. sharp. I will not be late, so you don't have to be late. And what else I wanted to say? Yeah, we will be making this in the next live, because for this I don't have yarn until I go to the market and then I buy this yarn. Until then we will be making this, and once we finish this, then we will see what we have to do next. So this is all. Thank you for watching, and subscribe and like, and also explore my YouTube channel. It has posts and it has all sorts of content, so do give it a like. Bye.